Hi Flosstube, it's April from April May June Stitching. I hope everybody's okay. Today is the 1st of May, the beginning of Stitch Mania for a lot of people. I just wanted to film a quick video to give you my April update. I haven't done a lot of the things that I said I would do in my last video. I wanted to have a go at doing some tag videos, but I just haven't got around to it. It was also my birthday this month and I've got quite a lot of purchases, all presents, to show you. Anyway, I will just get on with what I've been stitching this month. This is all in no particular order. So this is Sweet Valentine by the Sweetheart Tree. I've just really wanted to do some more speciality stitches, and I think this is really quite sweet. This is done on 28 count Cassia Rose by Chromatic Alchemy. It's Brittany Lugana, she calls it. This is part of her seconds range that she does, because I think it had a spot of dye just on it, but it's not a problem. Then I have worked on Wicked, which is by the Primitive Needle. This is a freebie. This picture's from her website, that's the pattern, and this was on one of the Facebook groups. I just did a search on freebies for the Primitive Needle. If you heard that, that's the cat. She's got spring fever, so she'll probably come diving across. And this is how much I've done. I am using some silks that I've had. I ordered one of the packs from Silks For You. There were some dinky dyes left over from when she owned the company. They're not labelled or named, but there were a lot of blues and then loads of really bright colours which I thought I'd never use, but then I just thought Halloween and they'll be perfect. The black is actually from Jude Designs. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen if I remember. The fabric when I was in the Chromatic Alchemy Fabric of the Month Club, it was a piece that was sent to me. I can't remember what it was called, but I actually bleached it to take out the colour, and then I re-dyed it, and I quite like it now. I thought what a bloody mess, but I think for Halloween pieces it's actually really quite good. If you fold it out all as one, it looks awful, but I think in isolation I don't think it looks too bad. This is 32 count linen. I honestly can't remember what one it was before, but at least I'm using it. You may remember that somebody has lent me their copy, a friend of a friend has lent me their copy of Black and Sky, and I started it immediately, and this is where I've got to. I didn't stitch on it for very long, but I quite like this. This is done on 36 count Dr. Smith's tonic, which I dunked in some pearl grey rip dye because I just wanted to give it more of an aged look, and I think it looks quite nice. Worked on Jane Eyre by the Snowflower Diaries. Now I'm not sure if you'll remember, but I wasn't that keen on the way the font was done on this, so I had to go at doing my own. And I'd done the top line the last time I showed it. This is where I am now. So I finished the writing at the top, and then I added the bow, and I uploaded and signed her name. I did the bow, add the dragonfly, and signed her name, and I uploaded a picture on Instagram and I was on my last strand of thread, and I didn't quite manage to get all of the her surname done air, and then I managed to find a random two strands stuck to my arm or something, so I was able to finish off all of Jane Eyre, which I think she's lovely. I'm not ecstatic about the way the writing is lined up, but I need to get over this, and I'm sure once it's all done it'll look fine. I would have liked it to have been in the middle, but I'm not unpicking it. It's 1/1 on 32 count. This is 32 count vintage country mocha. This was my March, or was it my April? No, this was my March purchase from my Stitch from Stash budget, and it was the 2001 to 2010 Just Cross Stitch DVD, and in there I have stitched this, which is Late Julia's Bees by Wendy Mossbacher. There's a name. And this is in the April 2005 edition. This is mine. And I absolutely love this. All the speciality stitches. I've done this on 25 count vintage country mocha Lugana, I think it is. Yeah, I just absolutely love how that's turned out. I added, it's not very primitive, but I added some sparkle to the beads, to the wings of the bees, which I thought looked quite pretty. It should have some black beads sewn onto it, but I didn't like the way they looked, so I'm just keeping it like this. Fabulous placement by me. What a waste of fabric. I'm sure I can fit something on the bottom of it. This was a purchase from Nashville, and it's Babushka's Bees by Plum Street Samplers. Absolutely love this. Love anything to do with bees. And this is where I am up to. I am stitching these in Victoria Motto sampler threads, which was a purchase this month, and I'll show you what I bought. But I love the way this has come together. I love the colours. I've just sort of looked at this and picked my own. Yeah, and I am doing this on Picture This Plus Legacy 36 count. And then finally, I also worked on Blackbird Designs A Wish for You and Pink Hill Manor. This one is a gift for you, a wish for you, and this is dedicated to my friend Annalisa. I did change a few things. I put a friend to me, forever you will be, and then I added a little shamrock because her parents are from Ireland, and this is the initial of her son Aidan and her husband Steve, and this is the year we met. Well, no, I'd known her before then. I used to work with her, but that was the year we really got to know each other and become good friends. So I love the way this has turned out. I've gone slightly wrong. One of the threads was very thin, so one of the lines is stitched 3/2 rather than 2/2, which just makes it half a stitch out, but I don't think you can notice, and I didn't find out until the very end. And then the other thing I did was satin stitches at the bottom of the hose rather than cross stitches, because I just wanted to get it done and it was much quicker, but I don't think it looks too bad. And then the other one is, this is Pink Hill Manor, and it's not finished. I wanted to get it done, but again I've gone wrong, and I'm actually, it's either 4 or 5 stitches too short, because I should have done an extra one of these. Oh, but the time when I found out about it, I'd done too much, and I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to finish this one, and I'm going to start the next one, do the right amount of stitches down, and then I think I'm just going to unpick these and these, and then just bring it down, and then be able to put in some little motifs, so it doesn't look like it's been fudged, because I don't really want to unpick all of the bottom, because everything has been shoved up now. But yeah, I love the colours, absolutely love the colours. Yeah, it's fine, it'll be fine, it'll work itself out. My needle minder is one I've made myself, and it was actually my mum was a school secretary, and she used to wear the badge at school, so people knew, so like parents and that would know who she was. And I just took the pin off the back and made it into a needle minder, and I think it looks really cute and it works quite well. Because it was my birthday, people, apparently I'm quite hard to buy for, but I think I'm quite easy. So I just had money, and I've gone bananas. Yeah. So again, it looks like I'm absolutely full of crap stitching from stash, but I'll show you what I bought with Stitch from Stash. First of all, which I bought these on eBay. Somebody was selling all 4 of the element charts from the Victoria sampler. This is Crystal Waters. This is the first one. I'd really quite like to have a go at doing hard anger. It scares the bejesus out of me, but it is something I would like to have a go at. And this is Crimson Fire. And Fresh Air. And the Green Earth. And they were all £10 on eBay, and this was my April Stitch from Stash budget, so I did have a carry forward for May, which is a good job, because I've already spent it and I've overspent, but yeah, it's fine. I always say that. This is my birthday stitchy haul. It's quite a lot, but it's not fine, it's quite a lot. These are in no particular order. Albertine Gerard by Reflects de Soie. I've loved this since I saw Rebecca from Hedgerow Stitching do this, so I bought it. Oh, this my best French, Suze Le Soleil de la Lune. No, that's not even right, but it's that one. I've loved this for a long time. This, along with the Babushka's Bees, I also bought Lavinia by Plum Street Samplers. Love this. And Wilhelmina, again by Plum Street Samplers. Absolutely love this. This is Queen Bee Sampler. No, Queen Bee Pincushion by Heartstring Samplery. And this is Holiday Quaker by Loyalists Studio. I bought these from Lila's Etsy store along with On Friendship. Love this. Sheep, again, new fascination. And she also sent me a free pattern with Grow a Garden, because I'd already purchased something from her before. She just threw in a freebie. I absolutely love Lila's patterns. I think they're so well charted, and this is nice because, oh, the cat, sorry, it's charted Happy Holidays, but she's also done Merry Christmas, which is what I would say in the UK, so that's what I'm going to do. This is Turkish Delight by Seba Designs. I'm not sure about this now. I liked it when I saw it, but now I'm just not sure. And I bought that because I'd bought Sandy's Seasons. Yeah, Sandy's Seasons. I fell in love with this after seeing Handmade start it. I just think it's really pretty. Chatelaine. Now my friend actually bought me, my friend actually bought me these without me knowing, because I've got quite a big wish list for Chatelaine. I think everybody who loves them has, but I haven't had a chance to print my own cover sheet like I normally do. But this is Mushroom and Fern Mandala. I'll insert a picture here of what it will look like. It's absolutely massive, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I fell in love with this after who did I see that started it? Oh, that's going to annoy me. I'll insert the name across the bottom, and she's done it on a really lovely, it's either green or blue. It looks quite summery rather than dark, and she's added her own beehives in as well. I love it. I just think it looks great. Yeah, and this one, she bought me a fairy flower garden mandala. Now I'm not really into fairies, but on the website you can actually switch out the fairies for the flowers that's in the flower medallions, and that's what I would quite like to do. But you needed to buy both charts to be able to do that, and I'll insert a picture here. I'll insert a picture of what they look like independently, and then I'll insert a picture of what they look like together. This is Christmas at Hawker and Hollow. I think out of all of the Hawker and Hollows, apart from the Halloween one, this one is my favourite. I don't know what I'm thinking or when I'm going to be able to do this, but I just love it. My favourite are the Christmas carolers, and I'm just going to ignore that this block is completely stitched in black. It'll only take a night, I'm sure. I ordered the Brooks Books Bride's Tree from her Etsy website. These are actually, I think there was something like 75% off or something like this. I actually ordered the hard copies, and then I placed the order on my birthday, and it was not due to ship for another 3 or 4 weeks because I think she was really busy with her sale, and in the meantime I'd gone on a website on her Etsy shop, and she'd uploaded the digital versions and they were half price, so I messaged her asking if my other one could be refunded, and then I'd order the digital because I do like a digital download, but she didn't see my message, and then it had finished, so I messaged her back saying, oh, you can ignore this, and Brooke apologised that she hadn't seen my message, and sent me the digital ones anyway along with the hard copies, which are still on their way here. So she said just so I could get started. I mean, I wasn't going to start them, but it was really nice of her to send the digital ones over. I will go through them. There's 12 designs, and I know Brooks Books aren't for everybody, but I just love these. I think they're really sweet. This is, and I'd seen Vonna had finished a set for a customer, and oh, I just thought they looked so beautiful, even to the point where I did message Vonna and asked her if she would finish them for me, and she said she would. So this is home. There's 12 designs. Home, and they're all done in Belle Soie silks, which won't be happening for me. This is Love. Wishes. Hope. Happiness. Plenty. Blessings. Faithfulness. Hospitality. Eternity. Guidance. And giving. I love this one. They're only small, and apparently it's a German tradition, and I've always liked them, but then when I saw them all finished up, it's made me want them even more, so I ordered them. This is Winter Sampler by Witchy Stitches. Now this I was doing a search on the internet for primitive needle charts that may be available in on any shops or whatever, and this German website popped up, and they were showing, I think, about 6 primitive needle charts they had for sale. I ordered them, and I also ordered this. I'm not even sure why now, but anyway, and it said on their website that it 2 to 3 weeks delivery. So I waited 4 weeks, didn't hear anything, so I sent them an email, didn't get a response. So I then did a PayPal not a claim, what do you call it, just escalate it with PayPal. The next thing I knew, I just got a DHL delivery, not DHL, FedEx number. It was all being sent out, and I thought, great. So then when it came in a box about that thick and about that big, and I was really excited because I thought primitive needle, because I honestly feel like I've returned to stitching 6 or 7 years too late to be able to have bought the charts that that I really would have liked to have bought before. I mean, Lisa Roswell very sadly passed away, but the good housewife, retiring, and Prairie Moon, honestly, just people retiring. But anyway, I managed to find these charts. So when it came, I ripped open the box, and this was in it, and it cost me about £9 to get this delivered. And in there was a piece of paper saying this is what I've ordered, and then the primitive needle patterns sold out. But so that was good. So, and then actually the other piece of paper was these have been credited, but I didn't have a refund. I think they just thought that money was theirs to keep, and my balance would reduce if I ordered from them again. I wouldn't have ordered from them in the first place, except for the fact that they said they had the primitive needle. I certainly wouldn't have just bought this for £9 delivery. And I mean, who in their right mind? Well, it's my own fault, isn't it, really, for thinking, oh yeah, a website's got these charts for sale. So this has ended up costing me quite a lot of money. Shout-outs. Now, first of all, I've got to apologise because I've not been watching Flosstube for years before I did my own video. I've only started watching it from about May last year, I think it was. And I've only, what is she gonna do? Yeah, so I'm trying to catch up with as many people as I can, and one of them is Michelle Garibaldi Stitches. She's got 6 billion videos, and I've only just caught up. And very shortly after my first video in September last year, she shouted me out, and I've only just watched it, so I'm really sorry, Michelle. Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the shout out, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say thank you. Julie from Gulf Coast Stitches from Gulf Coast Stitcher. She sent me a message saying she'd watched my videos and really enjoyed them. and I said, oh, thank you very much, and I will do the same in return. Well, it was the worst thing I could have ever have done, because oh my god, since you've started your shop it's been the worst thing. I want everything, it's just horrendous. Absolutely love your videos, Julie, but I do want everything that is in your shop, and I'm sure lovely Rebecca from Hedgerow Stitching sent me a card with a lovely note in it, and sent me the Quilting Bee sampler by the Victoria sampler. She had an extra copy and thought I might like it. This has been on my wish list for a while, so thank you, Rebecca. Absolutely love this. It was really sweet of you to send me this and or to think of me. I just love it. Thank you. And I don't know whether I've mentioned it, but it was my birthday in April, and my new best friend Christina from Whilst Iris Naps, it's her birthday the same day, and we both sent each other presents. But what Christina, well, I'll just show it. Isn't it amazing? I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. And then on the bottom there's my initials and her initials and a little bee, and she bought the pins to go in it. I couldn't believe it when I opened the parcel. She sent it early and I wasn't allowed to open it until my birthday. But the top as well, it's like solid. I think it's just beautiful. Her stitching is lovely. So she bought me these little note cards and envelopes with bees on them, really sweet, and some Queen Bee thread by Classic Colourworks, and this needle minder by Kelmscott Designs, is it? Which is a little beehive. Absolutely love that. I bought some Victorian Motto sampler threads from eBay. Because I'm in the UK, you want to justify the postage, so I ordered I think she calls it a special offer sale threads, and it's basically 50 threads for, was it $75 or I can't remember. I'll put the amount on the screen. And I ordered them. They came really quickly, and these are some of them. I've just shoved them in this box. I won't go through them all, but I will insert a picture here. I insert 2 pictures of them here. Of the colours that I received. There's loads of greens and loads of like goldy yellows, which is great for a lot of the bee. Sorry, my hair's really annoying me. For a lot of the bee designs that I've got. And the threads that I'm using for Babushka's bees are most of them are the Victoria Motto sampler threads. I did say I wasn't going to show them, but I just thought these would just give you an idea of the variety of colours that I had. And they're not They're a mixture of one-offs of her standard range and then off specials. I mean, some of them are labelled and then some of them are not. I just think they're lovely. I'm using a few other colours in there. There's that one as well, sorry. But they're lovely, and this, I mean, you all know about them by now, I'm sure, so I won't bore you with them, but I just really like them. And that is it. I could show you, should I show you what I've already ordered for oh god, what month? May. Stitch from Stash budget. I'll insert a picture here. What else? What else have I got to say? I've got to get better at this and remember things, not leave it so long between videos because my memory is just shot. I will do some tag videos, I promise. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good May, and I will see you all soon. Bye.